Coming up next on Newswatch at noon, a program at Ohio University explores police violence against women. It will spread awareness for women of multiple identities.
Tired of avoiding the mud and water outside of Glidden Hall? We'll update the plan to clean it up.
And in sports, the Athens Bulldogs now have a place for off-season workouts. Find out how this will help the team. Newswatch at noon starts now. Glidden Hall is finally getting cleaned up. Good afternoon, I'm Rebekah Markovitz.
And I'm Anna Hoffman. Anyone needing access to the building has had to walk a bit further the last few weeks.
A water main break outside the music building left the muddy mess.
Newswatch at noon reporter Matt Lackeritz is live outside of Glidden Hall.
Thank you, Matt. Be sure to head to woub.org to see how the weather could leave you walking the long way around for a few more days. So, will the weather cooperate with workers trying to clean up that mess by Glidden Hall? It doesn't look good. Weather anchor Taylor Brook is here. Taylor, we have some potential flooding to worry about. Thanks, Taylor. We'll have more details on the flood watches and the rest of your forecast from Taylor later in this half hour. A Nelsonville man will go to prison for nearly 5 years on charges related to a drug investigation. Lowell Humphrey, was sentenced in Athens County Common Pleas Court. He pled guilty to corrupt activity, possession of methamphetamine and heroin, and having an illegal weapon. The plea agreement reduced his corrupt activities charge. Humphrey will report to the Southeastern Ohio Regional Jail next week. Athens City Council wants to support Nelsonville in its fight against the closure of the Hocking Correctional Unit. The prison's 100 employees will be offered jobs at other Ohio prisons. Councilman Jeffrey Reisner told the Athens Messenger the city needs to be supportive of keeping jobs in Athens County. The support resolution will be discussed at Monday's council meeting. The CDC says Ohio had the third highest rate of increase in drug overdose deaths in the last year. More than 5,000 Ohioans died in a year from drug overdose. Ohio's drug overdose death rate rose almost 40% from mid-2016 to mid-2017. That is almost 3 times more than the national increase. The national rate increase was around 14%. The Ohio Department of Health says the increase is due to the availability of the deadly drug fentanyl. Cardinal Health is defending itself in more than 340 lawsuits nationally. The lawsuits are related to the distribution of prescription opioid drugs. The number of suits are continuing to rise as local governments are still responding to the drug abuse and overdoses. 300 suits have been consolidated in a Cleveland court, and the state of Ohio sued the drug makers last year. As of right now, Cardinal is defending itself against the lawsuits. Thousands of Ohioans may have to find a job or lose their Medicaid health insurance. Governor John Kasich's administration is preparing to ask federal regulators to okay adding a work requirement for those on Medicaid. Those over age 55 in school or training for a job, in treatment for drug or alcohol addiction, or have intensive health care needs would be exempt.
Rebekah, it looks like our Galentine's Day plans might be ruined with more of this bad weather coming tonight.
Oh man, looks like it'll be a time to watch movies inside. Taylor Brook has our weather forecast for the week. Thank you, Taylor.
Thanks, Taylor. I'll definitely be looking for my raincoat tonight.
Want to support Midwest artists? The Dairy Barn Art Center's current exhibition promotes artists in Ohio and neighboring states.
Find out more about this exhibit and other things to do with Valentine's Day in today's community calendar.
Taylor mentioned some showers in the forecast. With showers means springtime, and with springtime means baseball season.
We sure are looking forward to baseball season. Here's Thomas Garverick with sports.
Like you said, Tommy, great run for Shaun White. We love watching those emotional reactions. Thank you. Love is in the air this Valentine's Day, but for Jack Neal Floral, the sweet aroma of fresh flowers are in the air. 3 years ago, a fire displaced the local floral company, and they were forced to move to another Athens area. This year, Natasha Neal, the owner, is excited to have her business back in the heart of Athens.
It really feels like it's definitely getting back to exactly what we were hoping for. We did our best to prepare, and like as soon as the orders started to come in, like they were a lot earlier than typical. Most people wait until the last minute, and as of probably last Tuesday, we had a bunch of orders already.
Well, I think that's just a beautiful story. Jack Floral has been around over 30 years. Natasha Neal and her husband are third-generation business owners and began running the company since 2008.
So, what are your Valentine's Day plans for tonight, everyone?
Honestly, I didn't have any, but I might just spend time with my girlfriends and just have a nice night in.
Valentine's Day.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Tommy.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, my girlfriend, she's not around, so we'll be celebrating later this weekend, so it'll be a lot of fun, but I'll just be chilling tonight.
And that brings our newscast to a close, but join us at 6:30 this evening for some more local and regional news.
And be sure to tune in tomorrow to hear about the bikes being available on campus and off.
Thank you for joining us, and have a happy Valentine's Day.